Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Dameon Nelson here with Reena Mero. Yes, Reena Mero here on the Pro Wrestling Report. Welcome to Milwaukee, Reena. Haven't been here in quite a while, have you?
It has been quite a while, and I'm very happy to be back.
What's your favorite part about Milwaukee?
Definitely not the weather. I can tell you that. I'm a Florida girl, and my body just is not used to
Another one from Florida. Who doesn't live in Florida here?
Well,
I'd love to. Believe you me.
No comment. I was going to say something, but it probably wouldn't translate well. No, that's okay. I love Milwaukee.
Reena, tell us a little bit about how you got into the world of wrestling. And it's no secret who your husband is, Mark Mero, who's also been in wrestling for a long period of time. But how did you get involved in the wrestling world?
Actually, I never intended to become a wrestler, as most of us probably don't, especially the females. I was working as a model, and I was doing some acting. Yes, as a matter of fact, I was a Guess Jeans model, but I met my husband at a restaurant one evening, and he and I were actually together for 4 years before I met the owner of the WWF, and he asked me if I would like to be a part of the wrestling organization, and I said, sure, why not? I was already traveling with him, and why not? Yes. Might as well make myself useful.
And that was in 1996, if I'm not mistaken, just because I so happened to be in Anaheim at that WrestleMania when you were debuted with Mark and Triple H, actually.
Yes, I actually did not debut with Mark. I debuted with Triple H, and it was in Anaheim, yes.
Yeah. Well, what was the feeling like to be in front of, on any given night, 20,000 people, and to know that they, maybe that they were there to see you, that they were there to see the show that you were a part of? What did it feel like? Was it a little overwhelming?
It was extremely overwhelming. That was the first time that I had ever been out in front of a live audience. And when you walk out in front of 20,000 people, it is quite intoxicating, and you want more, and you want more, and you want more. But the difference now is I've had the opportunity to work behind the cameras, filming television shows and movies as well. But there is nothing like performing in front of a live audience. The excitement and the enthusiasm, that immediate feedback, and it is just an indescribable feeling.
So your run in the World Wrestling Federation, I think, went up through 1999, and WrestleMania 14 in Boston, I believe, is when you had your first match. And it's like, okay, Sable's going to wrestle, great, Sable's going to wrestle. But you got in there and you put on one hell of a performance. I mean, you wrestled that match, and everyone was shocked. Everyone was shocked. What was it like training and showing everybody up for that matchup?
I always say if you're going to do something, do it to the best of your ability. And I don't believe in doing something halfway. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to give it all I have. And the way that the fans responded made me realize that I had given it everything that I could.
I was shocked. I was shocked.
I was very excited. It was going out there, you're very, very nervous. Everyone talks about the butterflies and how just nauseated you feel, and you literally do. But once you've finished and you walk backstage, it is such an unbelievable high that you just can't get anywhere else.
A wild ride ensued after that in the World Wrestling Federation. You were the World Wrestling Federation Women's Champion. What was it? What led to your departure from the World Wrestling Federation, and what happened, if you'd like to talk about that?
Unfortunately, we just saw my career going in a totally different direction than what the management of the WWF. It's been a while since I've been there.
You didn't want to wrestle, is what I hear.
Well, it wasn't that I didn't want to wrestle. It was just that I was being asked to do things that I felt were totally inappropriate for a wrestling program and family show. And I just chose not to do it any longer.
That's truly admirable, and because many times, and everyone will complain about, you don't like it, you don't watch it, but if you're involved in it, it's a little different.
Well, absolutely, and I've never really tried to defend myself. People are going to think what they want to think. They're going to believe what they hear, and it's very hard to change people's minds and their opinions about you. So all I can do is go from here and show the people who I am and what I'm all about, and I just chose to leave because I felt like I was being asked to do inappropriate things. So.
And then you moved on into doing some television deals. You're on a few television shows, and you touched on that a little earlier. Not the immediate feedback, but still enjoying being behind the camera and seeing a work happen and being part of a production. Now we have you here in the XWF. What is your involvement? You're the commissioner, so it's, the commissioner or owner, which is it? The CEO. I'm sorry, the CEO of the XWF. And what should we expect to see out of Reena Mero in the XWF?
Well, hopefully Reena Mero will be able to lead the XWF to be a more fan-friendly and family-oriented show. I have chosen Roddy Piper to be the commissioner of the XWF. The talent and the knowledge that he has of this business is priceless. I know that I still have quite a bit to learn, but I'm definitely doing my homework, and I have a wonderful management team behind me to support me and help me to make these decisions. So I think the XWF is going to be a very new wrestling league that's going to be contending with the wrestling leagues that are available to you now. And the thing about the XWF is we want people to have an alternative, a choice in the wrestling world as to what they would like to watch. I'm not asking you not to watch what's already available. I'm asking you to give us a shot, turn us on, see what you think about us. It's all about choice.
And the excitement level has been huge here in Milwaukee for the XWF. I tell you, you see that by the crowd that's out there, too.
Absolutely. And I've always said that the fans are just unbelievable. They are the most loyal and dedicated fans in the world, and they continue to prove it to me all the time.
Let's play a quick little game before we go. I mention a name and/or event. You tell me the first thing that pops into your head.
Okay.
Vincent McMahon.
Vince McMahon is an extremely talented and intelligent man.
Vince Russo.
The same. He was a good friend to me.
Tori, whom and which you wrestled, who you had a program with. Remember, she was your admirer, and she came out.
Oh, Terry. Yes, her. See, there's so many different women now.
I'm getting old. Wait till you get to be my age.
Yes, Tori was the woman that wanted to emulate me. She was very talented. Her name is Terry Pock, and I don't believe that she's involved in the wrestling industry any longer, but she was very talented.
Shawn Michaels.
The same. He's extremely talented. I didn't get to know a lot of these people personally. I always try to separate business from my personal relationships, but as far as his talent in the ring, it speaks for itself.
China, Joanie Laurer.
Joanie Laurer, I believe that she's very talented. She should be very proud of herself for the accomplishments that she's made, and she was very nice to me.
Mark Mero.
Mark Mero is probably the most incredible man I've ever met in my life. He's so supportive, and I just love him with all my heart, and he is one of a kind.
Awesome. Thank you, Reena, for being here. I keep almost saying that S word. Sorry, Reena Mero, for being here. Welcome to Milwaukee. It's truly a pleasure to see you and the XWF here in town. I'm telling you, people love it. All right, thanks a lot. Good luck.